Buonasera, everybody. Qualifying for the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix has concluded, so I'm bringing you 5 things that we learned from qualifying at Imola today. So, it was an eventful qualifying session to say the least, and it was a highly competitive one as well. Now, the overall lap time around Imola is a pretty low one, around 1 minute 15, I think, something like that off the top of my head. So it's a pretty short one in that sense. But the field spread was so tight in Q1. The entire field from first down to 20th were separated by only just a second, just a little bit above that. It was unbelievable how competitive it was, and that really caught out drivers like Fernando Alonso, who had troubles in Q1 to say the least, running off the track and out of the qualifying session because of that early on. So he's got a hell of a job on tomorrow to recover from that. The second thing I want to highlight is McLaren. Now, we know obviously they've got some serious pace, but again, they're backing it up around Imola here. Oscar Piastri qualified in P2 with Lando Norris in P3. So yeah, very, very impressive. Both cars qualifying within 0.1 of a second of Max Verstappen, who got pole position. More on him soon. But I want to talk about Oscar Piastri next, because Piastri may have qualified second, but he won't start there. He'll start down in 5th. He got a 3-place grid penalty for impeding Kevin Magnussen in Q1. So that ended up with him getting out of Q1 as well, not going any further than that. And it was even worse for Magnussen as well, because Nico Hülkenberg, yet again, getting a top 10 start. So very impressive for him. So Lando Norris will line up alongside Max Verstappen on the front row, with Oscar Piastri down in 5th. He'll be very annoyed by that, to say the least. Next up, I want to talk about the Racing Bulls, the RBs, the V-Carbs, whatever they're called these days. Very impressive for them as well. This is a proper home race for them. They are the closest team located to Imola. They are located in Faenza. That's where their main base is. So it's very, very close to Imola, even closer than Ferrari, I believe. So yeah, very impressive day for them. Both getting into the top 10, both getting into Q3. Yuki Tsunoda qualifying in 7th. Daniel Ricciardo in 9th. So yes, impressive from them. But not as impressive as the guy leading the championship, the 3-time world champion, soon to be a 4-time world champion if he keeps going like this. Max Verstappen, 8 pole positions in a row in Formula 1. He ties the all-time record for that. He ties Ayrton Senna. He was the first guy to actually do that. And ironically as well, it's around a track where I believe Senna actually got 8 pole positions in a row consecutively in terms of years. So yeah, incredible for him. I think if he gets one more, he will break the all-time record. Nobody in Formula 1 has had 9 pole positions in a row, and he could do that around, of course, it's Monaco, baby, in a week's time. So yes, very impressive for him. He will have to fight off the McLarens and the Ferraris. Ferrari starting in P3 and P4. So it's going to be an interesting race tomorrow around Imola. But yeah, those are my 5 main takeaways from the qualifying session. What were your learnings from this? What were the things that you wanted to highlight? Let us know in the comments below. We'll be back tomorrow, of course, with our 5 things that we learned about the race. And if you want to see more video content like this, subscribe and follow our video channels to see more content just like this.